Hey Sam, this video is for you and your bike is on the lift. A couple of updates. You can probably see I got your new fancy green levers installed already. They are good to go, and I did confirm that the cable needed to be adjusted. So that is done. Moving right along, front tire is from 2018. Is wearing slightly unevenly. I have not checked the steering bearings on this bike yet, but I will in a separate video. The new oil filter is installed, and you'll see that I wrote on it. I know it's a little upside down, but that reads 19,290 kilometers. This is when you will be crossing the threshold of the mileage required for the next oil change. I also dated it there. It says April 2023, so you have some references to when the last time the oil change was done. This is your old oil filter. New oil filter is on there. And moving right along here, this is the oil that came out of your bike, and you can see that there's just 1.5 liters came out, and your bike takes 2.7. That means that you're one and a bit low on oil. I don't think that this bike is leaking oil. You would know. You would have told me by now that it was, and I also don't suspect that the bike is burning oil also. It could be, but it's just not too likely. The bike is too new, the mileage is too low, condition is too nice. It doesn't seem like it. It is possible, it's just not probable. So here, let's just confirm. On the other side of the bike, this is empty by the way. Used up all the oil, that's completely empty. On the other side of the bike here is your sight glass, and you can see that there's no oil showing up in the sight glass. I'm going to just grab the bike now and pull it towards us. See if we can get it to show up. You can see the oil is presenting just at the bottom. So I'm just going to top it up like we talked about. You probably need an extra liter or maybe even half a liter to be put in there to top it up. But with respect to the 1 point something that was missing, where is it going? And that's a good question. So you, sir, now have the responsibility of checking your oil routinely. Routinely on this bike, I would say every other gas fill up. Just get down there and have a close look. Just make sure the oil is where it should be. I think the reason why there's not enough oil in this bike is the previous person who put oil in this bike just didn't put in enough. I think that they just underfilled it. They maybe measured it in a separate bottle or something, and the bottle measurement was wrong, or I don't know. They put it in the bike and they didn't think to check the oil, or I'm not sure, but some sort of mistake. And I don't know that for sure. It's just a suspicion. Anyway, that's what that is. Got the brake lever installed in there as well. I'm going to finish up this service and get this bike back to you because you're on your way here in a few hours. Just wanted to quickly note that your license plate is clearly presented as in the legal position, which is 100% accurate. Excuse me. But what's actually missing is right here. There was a light that went on right here, and the light would shine down on the license plate. And that actually is a legal requirement of the province of British Columbia, also known as the Department of Transportation. They insist that there is a light that shines on the license plate. And the factory, there was one, it kind of looked like a rectangle that just sort of stuck out like this, and the light would shine down there. So if you have this, get it, put it back, and there should be a reflector here as well, just for legal purposes. At your discretion, you don't have to if you don't want to. This is pretty clearly visible, but you are defying the law not having the light here. So do that. All right, sir, I'm going to finish things up. Last but not least, your chain is going to need a little bit of an adjustment, very slight, but an adjustment nonetheless. And you're getting pretty close to just about done. You'll see on the bottom here, there are these little lines, and this is an indicator as to how much chain life you have left. Keep an eye on the chain, keep it lubed. It is dry, but keep an eye on the chain, keep it lubed. I would say based on what you have here, you might, depending on how you ride, you might be getting until about June or so, maybe a little sooner before this chain is done. Okay, sir, that's it. That's everything. We'll talk to you a little bit later. Okay, checked your steering bearings. I'll just turn the radio off here. Okay, checked your steering bearings, and they are good. Something that kind of misled me was, in order to check the steering bearings, the front wheel's off the ground, and you steer back and forth. You'll notice here that when I turn the handlebars, the clutch cable is actually rubbing against the clock. You can see right here, there's some rubbing marks right there. You can see that, and that's just, whoops, of course now it's touching my lift. Anyway, if I could steer all the way right, I can't because there's something blocking the handlebar on the other side, the front wheel on the other side. You can see where it's been rubbing. Anyway, bottom line is steering bearings are good. Bike makes great voltage. Everything is good here. There are a couple little things. I'm going to try to correct this one in here. You'll notice that one fastener right there is coming out. So that should be snugged up. I'll take care of that for you if I can. And then the other thing that I wanted to show you was right here on the battery terminal. Now, you've got one little extra accessory here. This is for a heated vest. This is also can be used to charge the battery on the bike. This is a pretty useful little dongle. And typically it would just sort of hang out the side of the bike. In this case, I'm just gonna route it back under so that you can grab it from under the back seat, because you need tools to remove the rider seat, but you just need a key to open the back seat. We went over that when you were here. So I'll just pull this wire up so that when you get back to the bike, this little dongle guy will be hiding under here. So if you ever need to charge the battery or you want to run a heated vest, you just plug it in from here. But with reference to that wire, I just wanted to show you this. It's not exactly the best attachment. I'll correct this, but you'll see that this is not, come on man, focus. Yeah, hey, focus. You'll see that this is actually loose. Oh, come on with the focus already. Cheapers. Get in here. All right. All right, so you'll see that this is actually loose. And it's actually technically not even really on. It's sort of like slipped over. The round part should be underneath. So I'll do that. I'll switch that out for you and get that corrected. This side's being held on with a screw, which is a little amateur, but it is attached tight and snug, isn't showing any signs of looseness. So we'll leave that as it is. After that, your bike is good to go.